So lesson 1 is Introduction to Scientific Method. This is the first lesson of our 6th grade science class.
The objective of this lesson is to identify the steps of the scientific method and also explain how it contributes to the lab.
Introduction to 6th grade science. Hello, my name is Nicholas. I'm currently in 10th grade and have taken pre-AP biology and going to take pre-AP chemistry next year, so I have these courses to back up my knowledge.
Hi, my name is Ashwin, and I'm currently in 10th grade, and I've taken pre-AP biology in 9th grade and going to take pre-AP chemistry, so I have these courses to back up my knowledge.
So this is the course syllabus we're going to take this course, but this is where you guys will know what units you guys are going to study. But there's 17 units, but don't get scared because even though we're fast-paced and advanced course, we'll have 2 to 6 videos on each unit, and we will explain in detail and in an easy way to understand the each unit to you guys. And you will also rewatch each video if you guys want to.
Here are the steps of the scientific method.
So basically, a scientific method is a method used by many scientists to come up with a new question or idea or invention, and they follow this method to test if the theory is right. So the scientific method consists of 6 steps that are given to the right. The first step is to ask this question or define a purpose. Next is to conduct research. Then is to form a hypothesis. Then is to experiment. Then you have to collect data from the experiment and analyze it. Next, you have to conclude the whole experiment.
The first step of this process is to find out what your question is about in your investigation. This step is crucial because you have to really think about what is the purpose of this lab. Are you trying to learn from this lab?
So this part is called the research, and this is where you have to gain background knowledge by searching online databases or go to the nearest library and look through books because background knowledge is key to help you to check if your experiment is accurate, and it could also help you answer your question before you conduct any experiment. This is called the experiment. This is the main part of a scientific method. You should gather all the materials you can find and try to make the experiment possible. Doing the experiment is necessary to be accurate and to also record data and findings.
Data analysis is where you have to interpret and write about how the data proves that your hypothesis is accurate by including visual components such as graphs or tables.
Method is the conclusion. The conclusion is where you have to write down the final findings and mistakes in the experiment. The main part of the conclusion is to include a summary of the whole experiment. For example, you have to include a guiding question, you need to include your hypothesis, you need to include your data and data analysis, and give a simple overview of the whole experiment.
Here's an example of the scientific method. Joe wants to find out how far paper airplanes can fly based on different models. We can find this out by using the scientific method. Joe should first research about the different types of models of paper airplanes and create a hypothesis. Then he should test out different models of paper airplanes and report data. Later, he should compare his hypothesis to his data to identify key findings. Finally, he should summarize the entire experiment and identify what he can do better in future experiments.
So that's it for today. So fortunately for you guys, since it's the first lesson, we don't want to give you guys homework. So there's no homework this lesson, but make sure to stay tuned until next week where we'll post new videos, and make sure to complete your homework given in future videos. Thank you and see you next time.
Bye.